We've allowed you. There you go.
You're allowed.
You're away.
Hi,
okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good, yeah.
You look good. I'm actually looking a little good. I have a really dykey, asymmetrical little hair action going on tonight.
I thought it was Helen Terry for a minute.
So you're not coming to America anytime soon?
Well, at the moment, the man from Del Monte says no, so we're waiting. I guess it will be like next year. It will be, in the early part of next year, because I have this case against me in November, so I have to get that over with. Apparently, because I have this pending court case, they won't let me in. Oh. But they did a poll on CNN, and 85% of the people said I should be let in. So there is hope.
I think so too. If they agreed to let Amy Winehouse come for the Grammys, though she ended up not coming, they should let you in.
Well, also, I swept the streets of New York, so, I mean, I paid my dues. I did the crime, I paid for the time, I did it, and it's, I don't know why, but whatever,
So
it's annoying because of the band, and there's fans that have spent thousands of pounds on tickets, and that's really sad because there's a couple of fans that have spent, like $10,000. And they're not going to get it back, so we'll have to do something to help them. We'll have a charity night or something.
But you are going to come back hopefully then in early 2009 or something?
Like, yeah, it will be after Christmas. I mean, it's a long way to wait because I always kind of knew there was a possibility always along the line that it wouldn't happen, So I knew that this was possible. But it's annoying because the band's really good. We're really ready for it. But we'll be even more ready next year, so that's great.
And you're taking the show on. You're taking the show on the road though to like South America and the UK and stuff.
Yeah, we're going pretty much everywhere. I mean, for the next few years, I'm just going to be out on the road, reminding people that I'm actually a musician and not a road sweeper.
Well, you've been doing a lot of DJing stuff and the like recently.
Yeah, and that's kind of that's great. I mean, it's a great career and everything, and I love doing it. But music is really the thing that I love doing, and for a long time, as you know, people have just heard about me as kidnapper, road sweeper, car crash. So, I want to kind of get out there and just remind people what I do. And actually, I had a break from singing. I had a 10-year break. And I did a tour at the beginning of this year. And it was just such great fun. I loved it. And I'd just forgotten how much I love it. And, my head's screwed back on the right way at the moment. I just want to get out and work,
It seems like a lot of people are reuniting or doing it again. Like the Spice Girls did it earlier. George Michael's doing it now. Have you seen any of these other shows?
We actually sort of started that whole thing because Culture Club did a reunion tour, must be 10 years, I think, ago. And, in the same way as Spice Girls, after the one tour, we just realised that we couldn't be in each other's company. It was like, one tour was enough, and then I stupidly did another tour, and then it really fell apart. So it's really hard. I mean, obviously, when I perform, I'm with my own band, and I haven't got to worry about John, Roy, and Mikey, and that makes it a lot more easy.
Well, I can imagine. There was that, the only other person I remember from Culture Club was that one fella that you were allegedly in love with. Were you?
John, he was my boyfriend for 6-7 years. Yeah.
But now he's like married to a woman or something?
He's about to get divorced. Life is heterosexualistic and boring.
Well, all these gays are going to get divorced now, too. They're getting married, and they're going to get divorced very soon.
Well, I said, the thing is, one of the great things about being gay was that you didn't have to worry about those kind of responsibilities, I think, if you want to do that, great. But there is that worry that, you might end up having to pay all your money to someone that you kind of had bad sex with, had a really unhappy relationship with. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because often, particularly gays, we stay in relationships where we're not happy. And then to end it and find out you've got to give away all your money? What a drag.
No, that's not good.
Prenuptial, I don't know how good prenuptials would be for gays, but I also think the marriage thing is quite conservative, but I prefer guys to kind of come and leave.
So I heard this rumor